بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وبعد. There's a term that we often hear that states cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance means in my mind I have something, but physically I do something else. My mind is saying something and I'm doing something else. In a beautiful hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he tells us, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يكون هواه تبعا لما جئت به. That a person's iman reaches the highest level when their hawa, their desires, are in line with the objectives of the Sharia. By its very nature, our nafs is an uncontrolled, untamed animal. Like an example, you'll see somebody walking their dog. If they don't have control of the dog, it's going to bark, it's going to bite, it's going to run. It's untamed, it's uncontrolled. حتى يكون تبعا لما جئت به. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, imagine like your nafs, your desires, your wants, your passions, your aspirations are like an untamed animal. And if you want your iman to be in the highest form, you need to train that animal so that it does what is in line with the Sharia. Very simple examples, we don't need to look far. I need to go for Hajj, I haven't gone for Hajj yet. I have the funds, mashallah, I'm really comfortable, I have a savings, I have a college fund for my children, I'm sponsoring my entire family, I have a 6-figure salary, everything is fine. Then when I look into my account, it's gonna cost me a certain amount of money and I'm like, oh man, it's just too difficult, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to leave my business, I'm gonna have to leave my work, or you know what, it's gonna cost me this much money, I'm gonna wait. حتى يكون هواه تبعا لما جئت به means that animal of a nafs that I have, it's barking, it's biting, it's running away and I'm holding it back. I need to tame it in a way that it works in my favor and not against me. It's time for salah, I'm with a group of friends, we're just having fun, we're hanging out. It's time for salah. Instead of saying, you know what, we can pray later, let's stop what we're doing and let's go and pray. That is when our nafs is subordinate. In the Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives a very beautiful analogy. He says, أُدْخُلُوا فِي السِّلْمِ كَافَةً. أُدْخُلُوا فِي السِّلْمِ كَافَةً, which means enter into the fortress completely. What does this mean? Imagine, there's a person outside right now, a masked shooter. He has a gun and he's shooting wildly everywhere. And they're telling people, hurry, come inside of this building, it is protected. Udkhulu fi silmi kafa means I am going completely inside of this building and I'm closing it. It doesn't mean I go inside, I open the window and I'm sticking my head out and I'm looking. If I'm sticking my head out, my body is in the building but my head is sticking out. If that person aims right for me, I'm going to get shot, I'm going to get hit. Udkhulu fi silmi kafa means in the time of war when somebody's throwing arrows and you're going behind a fortress and you're trying to protect yourself, you're not going to stick your head out and say, oh, that looks very interesting, I want to see what those arrows look like. Our nafs is very similar. We can't have a 50-50 job. We can't say, oh, when it comes down to my finances, I don't know, Islam is just a bit difficult. Yeah, salah is fine. When it comes down to salah, it's very difficult. But yeah, I'll go perform umrah every single day. When it comes down to reading Quran, I can do that, but giving zakah is too tough. No. I can't have one head sticking out, my one arm sticking out. Anytime shaitan throws an arrow and it hits me, it's a poisonous arrow and it can be detrimental. So in summary, this week we've been talking about the importance of the nafs, our desires. How can we make it align with the objectives of the Sharia? And inshallah, we'll give some tips towards that, but let's look and observe our nafs and see, does it drag us towards Jahannam or does it inspire us to do good? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our souls and nufus in line with the Sharia. May our desires be in line with the wants and objectives of the Sharia. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, after the remaining sunnah.